Luke!
Hey,
Where you been?
I've been playing this.
Hey, Luke. I'm looking for you.
No.
What, you were babysitting?
She was. I wasn't doing it. Mommy? I wasn't doing barely anything.
Yes, I've already got a phone call for her. Can you watch her again tomorrow? Because she's going to have to take Calvin to the orthopedic doctor. I said, yeah. I said, but you know your sister's going to be home tomorrow. Yeah, I just didn't call her.
Poor Taylor.
I got you.
Yeah.
Luke, did you eat all the pizza? I'm hungry.
She didn't eat any of that pizza.
I ate my personal pan that she got me. But I'm still hungry, so she should have gotten me a medium pizza. I know I don't eat it all, but it still fills me up.
There's no reason why you should still be hungry after eating the entirety of a pan pizza. That's a ton of bread.
I'm still hungry.
Hello?
But once again, you're telling me that I have to go play with my goats.
That's it.
So, I hate the intervention. Battle rifle, sniper rifle, intervention, equip. I may have gotten her a few paper towels, but that's all I'm getting.
Luke, you want a piece of pizza?
Well, don't smell my shirt because I have Charlotte cards all over.
Uh-oh.
Well, it is, because I've had Charlotte cards for to find out his radial and his wrist was broken. I still haven't gotten a straight answer as to whether or not that happened at his dad's or at daycare.
At Dad.
What happened?
It happened yesterday. They bought him daycare like that.
What did he do? What did he do to himself?
I don't know.
Must
Tell
have.
his dad or something.
Darn it.
Okay. My kid, 2-year-old, take off in a golf cart by itself and run into a tree.
Wait, he was in a golf cart when he did it? I heard what y'all were saying, I just didn't know y'all were trying. Oh, counting in the fire. That was almost a sniper to the head. My God, what the heck is that coming from?
So that building was full down there. Don't be there. Sneaking
Okay.
those in for old folks. I'm trying to get across without dead. State block was broke down. I've been doing all kind of maintenance. They shut down Tuesday.
Oh, that feels good.
Back? Bob's on him.
He's always been kind of goofy every time I go down there.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit
Oh, it's
thing.
on him.
And he hadn't done it before. A couple
That's
times.
because they had to
Right
close.
there, right
because-
there.
Well, I know, but I've been done it a couple times. No issue. This time he took the ticket from the black guy and was like, literally.
Hello?
MP7.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh!
Alright, man.
Okay, 12.
Yeah, I can't do it this week. So, come back next week. Alright? Yep.
Yeah, I was just like, out in the middle of the parking lot. I look over there and I see him like grabbing two fingers. And then he almost like let go of it and grabbed it again. I'm like, really? Don't touch me.
How about the machine in the plant over there? I had to get my temperature checked. So, paperwork out. It took me an hour and a half to get in that plant.
Oh! Always hate when it happens.
All the military bases down there.
Mm-hmm.
God, oh!
None of them got tested. But they sent out a report, 600,000 but nobody cared.
And that in Florida, there's people coming up saying their name showing that positive baby. They've been tested for their life.
Well, that was the thing. They're saying that people they actually went and got in line or something, get tested. You know, and, and apparently they take your name and stuff. Somebody takes your name and stuff, and then you still have to wait until you actually get to the nurse that does the test. So people are going in there,
I'm getting
they're
shut up.
putting their names, signing up, and then they take their everything and they leave. And then they get a notice in the mail that they've been tested positive. And they never got tested, period. Well, but they had their name and stuff, so they went ahead and filed it and sent something to somebody.
I mean, I had a doctor coming over there. He tested two real tests that he tested. He didn't have nothing. They throw back off on positive, and the two came out here. I'm like, and I mean, I don't know why he ain't got no reason to lie to me about it. I mean, he's like, shit.
Well, she had posted something a couple of days ago that, Aaron Carpenter,
Mm-hmm.
that the swab tests that they're using aren't even close to being accurate. Them things are hit and miss anyway.
Yeah.
She said in order for the swab test to work, they got to go, they can't just stick it in your nose a little bit. They got to go way back, like way back.
That's why I asked you, because everybody been telling me who got it said it felt like it was in their brain.
Well, I mean, Luke said it felt like they touched their brain. Yeah, because they're realizing that those tests are inaccurate if they don't, like,
Really get back
They
to
got people getting tested positive and they ain't never had a test. That's the thing. Even Walter Johnson said it this morning. I mean, it's weird.
He said the military bases down there in Texas, somebody sent in a report that they had 600,000 positive cases in the military, but nobody's been tested.
Mm-hmm.
So that's huge
like,
numbers.
okay, I mean, you're just giving more reasons to just people not to trust anything that they see.
That's the whole problem.
That's the problem.
Nobody knows what to.
We don't have any clue. But at
That's
the
what
same
Jeff
time,
said.
like this morning,
Now it makes sense. Jeff said, people go get in line, they fill all this information out, then it takes so long, they just walk out, leave out of line. And they get their test back and it's all showing positive, and then they
positive,
tune out.
and they never even took a test.
They just signed up for it.
Yeah, so why was it even sent in? If they weren't physically swabbed, it's all about the money. But then, okay, so this morning on the news, it makes you wonder. So they had this camp in Georgia that had to shut down in July because they did, one kid got sick, and then so they started testing everybody. It was like 300 people, and out of 300 people, like 76%.
A quarter of it was like 226 kids and like
76%.
a couple of stat members.
Were positive. Now they never said they never said anybody got really sick. All they said was many of them were asymptomatic. This begs the question of how do we reopen school? So they cue the doctor, boom. How do we safely reopen school? And he said, well, right off the bat, I'm looking at it, and they had kids inside without ventilation. Like, they didn't have any windows open, and
It's 110 degrees out here. You can't have no damn windows open right here.
kids, the kids weren't wearing masks. The adults, and the camp counselors were, but kids weren't. But they went to a lot of trouble. This YMCA went to a lot of trouble. I mean, they went through the protocols of what they did in order to safely have camp. Everybody had to have a negative test on file for camp. Everybody, they broke them up into small groups, and they weren't allowed to commingle. They went to a lot of trouble, just like his school. So then you're sitting there going, so you don't know what to believe. Because you don't know what the media is hyping and leaving out.
When you actually get sick, that's when you believe it. That's the problem. These people.
I'm cutting a minute.
Who do you know?
You finished?
Yeah, they tested positive. You've heard of people maybe doing positive.
Might be a sick.
Who's got the sick?
Personally, I know of one person who landed in the hospital, Smitty, the guy that ran for sheriff in Washington Parish. And I think he ended up okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He got sick. He got very sick. I mean, it was enough that he got in intensive care, but he had comorbidities. He was overweight, type 2 diabetes, heart disease. He had all kind of, he had all kind of stuff. So it seems as though for the most part, if you have those kind of problems, then you need to be more wary of it. Huh?
The poor guy on your screen is going to be sicker than the public.
I know. I keep trying to teach him, cough in your shirt. He's got a post-nasal drip. No, he does not. He just tested negative, by the way. So, don't
I'm
panic.
not worried.
Don't panic. He just tested negative.
If I get it, I get it.
Well, I don't want you to get it.
I don't want to
I
get it.
don't know what's going to happen, so.
I don't guess I'll get it because there won't be any stores let me in there without a mask. And if I can't go without a mask, I ain't go.
Right.
That thing suffocates me. I can't wear that.
I hear that a lot from people.
You blanket myself there?
He ain't used it. He don't know.
Ah!
Oh, you don't need it.
Not today, but
He worked on it now.
it has been.
Okay.
Both of them. See, that's the problem. I didn't do it. The left one started doing that.
Gotta get the
Do
ghost
you
out.
have an electrical gremlin in that
My right
truck?
one was a problem, but the
I
other
think
day
it's-
it just started happening. I turned it on, all of a sudden I see that blinking flash, and I look out there, sure enough.
Okay. But they work good today.
Today,
We're gonna take it that I did good.
What you did with the wires, right?
I told him fuse box in his first month. That fuse box under the desk.
Conrad told me a little while ago, he said, a lot of kids are bad about doing that. That's why the points even on the MCC and all that, he said, we need to spray stuff in there and keep it clean. He said, because his truck's catching hell with the same problem.
Mm-hmm. They corrode up.
Yeah.
Easy.
So much juice going through there, so much, I guess.
What, they got them up under the hood where all the rain and the weather and everything goes in there.
See, that's what I noticed a lot. I would every day wash my window. Because I was spraying, hosing down right there.
No, we don't do that.
Well, that's what I did. I quit doing it and it stopped. For a long time, it quit working. Or quit doing what it was doing. So I
They call themselves cylinder boxes. They're not sealed. When they run about 100 down the road, that works right.
He said he's had hell with his block. Thing.
The only one we have a problem with is the one that's got that fuse box up under the dash that goes to the trailer.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Right.
what's that bearing or whatever squeaking?
Pull it. They
Yeah,
are
it worked yesterday. That's what it was.
I changed it,
I could not do anything with Charlie.
And I cleaned off my, again, if it gets into water, screw the radiator off, cleaned the bugs off this morning. It started doing this, and they went away because the water finally dried up. And then this afternoon, when I was pulling in my lower gears, I get up some higher out the end and start squeaking. I don't know what that's all about.
Check it out.
RPMs get up there.
Alright.
Seems to be happening.
See what I find?
Alright.
The realtor has told us nothing, so I guess she didn't like the house, because we never heard. She never called. She never called. When she was there, she handed me a bunch of comps ranging anywhere from $500,000 to 1.275 that had sold in the area. Most of the houses that range between 5 or property between 5 and 6, I thought ours was better developed, better, bigger house, all that sort of thing. 1.2 is pushing it. I figured, if she liked it, that she was probably going to come back at about $1 million, which I may have still taken.
But she never came back.
Pretty good time saying.
She never came back.
No, she never called back. Still worrying about it.
I wasn't worried about it. I was gonna say yay because I get my game. Because I didn't know and it was such a shock.
Okay, that went over really well.
Also, for some reason, I have no idea why, but I had an ad come up on my phone about Dish Network.
Probably because we were talking about it and your phone's listening to you.
So,
Yeah.
I've never seen it before. It was a dome. They were talking about traveling with your dish,
Yeah,
and it was a dome, just like that one on the front of your camper.
so now what's in that?
Well, I thought it said wind something on that dome. I can't remember what it was. or
It
something.
is, it's actually not a dish.
I know, but the dome, it has something written on it.
Yeah.
I thought it said wind,
God,
wind power or something like that.
bro.
But this dish ad came up and it said something like wine. It looked like wind, but it wasn't wind. It had, I was scrolling through them and it had several different kinds and makes and models and whatnot. And I didn't see the exact one, but there was a couple of them exactly like it. And it had they showed the Wally thing.
Yeah, well. Timer tags don't expire, right? Yeah.
Oh, no.
But yeah, they never did show that. Just in the back.
Yeah, I can't figure out what that is. I'm gonna have to get bigger.
But I thought about it, it might be an actual TV.
Oh my God, I almost just got clapped again.
You actually go in there and you probably have to switch it to that cable.
Oh, I know you see me, but you don't have to keep trying to shoot me with a weapon that isn't gonna reach that far.
Right. No.